Sometimes when parents hear that their child has been diagnosed with autism, they may feel some fear. They may worry, all their dreams for this child having the normal life that they expected, going to the college they wanted them to go to, going into a career that they would want a child to go into, may be disarming to them. But if to understand their child's worth, to appreciate this child, I think the first step is to accept that their child's brain is wired differently. And different isn't always bad. It's just that if they have other children and had parenting techniques that were very successful with these other children, they most likely won't work with this child. But that doesn't mean the child can't be parented. It doesn't mean they can't learn to assimilate with society. It just means the teaching approach needs to be different. Some adjustments will need to be made. I think the first step is acceptance. Accept them and love them, even if it isn't quite the child you thought you had ordered. Quite often, parents may even feel poorly about themselves. They may feel, maybe I did something wrong and that's why I have a child who is different. I think it's critical not only for parents to value their child, but to value themselves. We live in a society right now that is so critical of parents. Parents are quite often openly ridiculed. You may have strangers commenting on your child having a meltdown in the middle of a grocery store and feeling like it's your fault, you're a bad parent, you control your child. And they simply don't understand your child's reaction to this environment, which is terrifying for a child with autism. So parents need to understand their own worth, that they have been given this child because you have something to provide. You have something to give to that child. And quite often parents will reach out to experts, and you should get support in raising this child who is differently wired. But understand that the medical doctor, the teacher, the professional educator may have expertise in their area, but you are the expert on your child. You know and understand your child better than anyone else. Don't ever relinquish that title of being the expert on your child. If something is recommended you don't feel really good about, don't hesitate to say, I don't think that will work for my child. Because you have a lifetime commitment. You'll encounter some amazing, talented, dedicated teachers who will give their all to your child, but they're in it for the school year. You're in it for life. Your commitment and your knowledge of your child make you a very valuable member of that IEP team. Don't ever hesitate to speak up.